Michael Schumacher joining me today. He was born in January 3rd, 1969. He has many world champions under his belt as a Formula One race car driver. Today we're here to answer some questions with Michael Schumacher. Let's kick things off with an easy one. We all know that you're a famous F1 racer, so when did you realize that you really wanted to join Formula One? What made you decide to quit school and become a mechanic? Do you at all regret your decision? Yes, hi Yuri. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here. Well, so I would say one of my main reasons for quitting school was my family. I really got into go-kart racing, and my family they really supported me. My father would help me build up go-karts, and I would race them. And I just felt that school wasn't the right fit for me, so I dropped out and became a mechanic. And here I am with multiple championships under my belt, and couldn't be more happy. So definitely I'm glad I did what I did. Wasn't that just quite fascinating? School, you just had that feeling you were going to become a race car driver. That is awesome to hear. However, there is a question that I think a lot of people are curious to know the answer to, and that is, in 2006, you said you were going into retirement, and you did until 2010-2012 race season, which you then went with Mercedes for the season. Now, why did you decide to come out of retirement? We're all curious. It's a great question, but I came out of retirement hoping to replace Felice Massa and maybe hopefully live up to the expectation I had once set. Back in the days when I was winning 5 consecutive wins with Ferrari, but unfortunately that just wasn't something I was able to do. It was a little too demanding at the time. But yeah, I thought things were going to be a little different. Kind of disappointed in the outcome, but you never know. But I am glad that I still got back out there, even though it was just for that one racing season. How do you feel about your son, Mitch Schumacher, becoming a Formula One racer? Well, Yuri, everybody at some point's gotta become their own man. You can't walk in someone else's shadow for your whole life. And that's what my son is trying to do. He's trying to become his own man. He's trying to make his own reputation. Yes, he does have the name and our legacy, but he's also, everything he's done from the ground up. He's earned he's earned his spot in Formula One, and that's how it works. Nobody's handed anything in Formula One. You have to work for it. It is a cutthroat business. I'm very proud and to see another racer in the family. I can't wait to see what he beholds. Maybe he'll get a championship someday. Formula One took some time to become widely accepted in Germany. It was for a long time considered a fringe sport, and some may consider it still is. How do you think, as a German racer, how do you think you have changed that or helped people better understand what it means to be a race car driver and what the sport is about? Well, you see, that is a great question. See, before I started the sport, that was kind of frowned upon. Not a lot of people knew what it was or what it was going on. You could argue that I revolutionized the sport. See, Ferrari now is a team where you don't even need to have to know anything, and everyone expects Ferrari to be at the top of their game all the time. And if a team such as Ferrari is not at the top of their game, well, then something is obviously wrong. Something is going to happen. But see, before I started driving with Ferrari, it was not uncommon for them to be having big mistakes or for them not to be performing as well as they are today. I would say Ferrari has that assumption of doing well because of me. I helped them get there. And rules were also changed to slow me down. I was just going too fast, so they were trying to slow me down and keep it more fair for everybody. But I think I've brought more awareness. What's the variation between you and your teammates or your competitors? What separates you from the rest?
My helmet on now.
So the biggest variation between myself and my teammates are definitely how fast you can go through a corner. It's a little tricky. I have a natural ability of knowing how fast I can go into this without going often. It's an instinct. Alrighty, well, I would like to thank you, Michael Schumacher, for being here today and allowing us to interview you. Appreciate you, and stay tuned for our next episode. We'll see you next week. Thank you. Bye.